Hello general public, this is Fiienix and welcome to Overwatch. This video is simply going to be me explaining some of the gameplay I recorded, and I'm going to figure out the mistakes I've made to try and correct it. It should hopefully give some tips for me and all of you who play these heroes. Now to get things clear, I'm nowhere near a pro player in Overwatch, so please forgive me if my corrections just feel too obvious and complete nonsense to some of you. You can always stop watching this video if you feel bored. I won't force you to stay. After that being said, let's jump into some Overwatch.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
What a handsome boy!
Okay, so this first game is actually one of the games where I performed quite well.
Hey, you ain't that bad though.
I was able to conduct a triple elimination which granted me a play of the game, which is something that does not happen often.
I've died the majority of the time except for this one.
Trolling gameplay.
Oh, dude, that's huge! You got a triple! That's OP!
I know, right? I usually never get them. Alright, enough said. Let's take a look at some actual gameplay of me missing 90% of my shots. In the deathmatch at the beginning of the video, this is something I want to point out. This is by far one of the best follow shots I've ever made with Hanzo. It's not a headshot or anything. I'm nowhere near his head at all. So, the arrow actually hit Genji's hand when he was dashing towards me. So I guess I'm a little bit lucky with that. But the entire muscle movement is extremely fast and on target with Genji. Although, if I had released my arrow a split second later, I would have been able to land a headshot. And this McCree in front of me just straight up Dragon Ball teleported away from me, so I couldn't hit him at all. Well, that was unfortunate. It was like the same guy as well. Same guy who killed me. So for this one, I saw the Bastion, right? So I saw the Bastion, but I keep trying to predict where his movement was. And that's one of the problems, because he keeps shuffling back and forth, and just simply predicting one of his movements is not just going to work. So I keep flicking to the right, expecting him to go to the right. But he keep dodging left, so I couldn't hit him at all. I guess the advice is to just take a few seconds to learn what the opponent is doing. For example, if I observed for a few seconds instead of randomly firing my arrows, I probably would have had a higher chance of hitting the Bastion. But I panicked because I was at half health and I did not want to die. Also, don't observe for too long, otherwise they may change their pattern, or in this case, he would have killed me. So diving into the actual game, I landed many shots on the opponent. One thing I do have to say is I think that they are pretty new players, or at least they didn't really move too much, because I was able to eliminate a bunch of them.
Yo, the fat guy's left. Watch out. Fat guy left. Yeah, get the fat guy.
Fat guy.
Oh, the fat guy pulled. He's like fresh, man. That's scary. Holy shit, I almost pissed my pants there. Get this fat guy, holy fuck.
So, while my teammates is constantly calling Roadhog the fat guy, I landed a lucky shot upon the enemy Ana. To be honest, I didn't even see what was happening. I didn't even notice that Ana was there at all when I played, but viewing it in post, I was able to figure out where she came from. You know what? Now that I think about it, all of these mistakes can be summed up into two categories: lack of practice and panicking. I believe if you are able to overcome these two obstacles, which is very hard, you'll be able to become the Grand Master of Hanzo. Oh yeah, also try to play with decent graphics, because I tried to play it on my crappier computer and the graphics have absolutely affected my performance. So I believe that is something that will affect your shots. so you don't miss. So play with a better graphics, because I'm sure it'll help. Whoa, wait a second. I know that I was going to show clips from different games, but I ended up just showing one game, and I didn't even do that much critique. I apologize. But I hope you were still able to enjoy the short moments that have lasted. I'll try to make longer videos in the future. But for now, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video. This is Fiienix, going dark. Oh my, this guy, someone get him, he's right behind us.